Hello and welcome back to How to Start Your Online Business, a practical 7-step guide to establishing your online presence. I am Marley Ward of marleyward.com, and today we are in day 3 of our 1-week process to launching your online business. Today we're going to give you a little tour of something called your cPanel, which is something that you'll have access to now that you have purchased your hosting from day 2. And I'm going to show you how to set up your very own email. Now, this is where things can get a little hairy if you are not a tech person, so I'm going to try to make them as simple and straightforward as possible. Clearly, there are a lot more details that go into what I'm going to share with you today, but I am going to focus on making this as simple and straightforward as I can. So if you want more details, then you're going to want to visit your host provider's website for tutorials on the things that you have specific questions on. But today I'm going to give you enough information to get you well on your way to having your website live. So today you're going to get to know your control panel, and that's also called your cPanel, and it's the back end of your hosting account. And we're also going to set up your own email address, like I said. So to get to your cPanel, all you have to do is enter your domain name /cPanel, and you'll reach a screen that looks like this. And at that point, you need to enter your username and your password, which you selected when you set up your hosting account with HostGator, or whoever you decided to use as your host. Now, your cPanel is divided into several sections. As you can see here, you'll find wizards and video tutorials up at the top. And if you don't know what to do, or if you get stuck on something, that's a great place to go for information. And then you'll also see other sections for your mail and for SEO and marketing tools, as well as your file manager, system logs, and a bunch of other options. And you can arrange this cPanel to display in whatever way you like. You can put these different sections in a specific order. But today we're only concerned with 2 things. We're concerned with the email and with the file managers. So first, let's set up your email address. So you're going to go ahead and click on the icon in your cPanel that says Email Accounts. And when you do that, the next screen is going to be displayed as follows. And all you have to do is enter the email name that you want, your password, and click Create Account. And voila, you're done. You will have your email address set up. Now, to access your email, you're going to want to go to the URL that's at the bottom of this screen, and you'll want to type it in as follows: webmail. And then whatever your domain name is .com. And then you'll come to a screen where all you have to do is enter the username and password that you just chose and select from the mail readers that are offered, and then follow the instructions to set up an offline reader like Outlook or Thunderbird or whatever you prefer to use. Personally, I like to connect mine to Gmail, and that's really easy to do as well. So once you've got your email configured, you're going to want to look at the Files section. And this is a little view of what your file manager will look like. And this is where you can create a backup of your website, which is always a good idea, and where you can explore all the files that your site contains. So to get to this screen, you'll click on the button in your cPanel that is labeled File Manager, and it will open up something that looks exactly like this. Now, a file manager is a lot like browsing files in your Documents folder on your home computer. On the left, you'll see a tree directory with a lot of branches, and your site files live in the branch titled public_HTML. Click to open that branch, and then on the right-hand side, you'll see all the files contained within the public_HTML directory. This is also known as your root directory. Right now, it's probably empty, or pretty empty, but across the top you can see all the buttons that allow you to add or edit, delete, and even move files from one folder to another. And you can also upload or download files to and from your computer using an FTP client. That's a little bit more advanced, and if you want to learn more about how to do that, go ahead and check the documentation provided by your hosting company. But if that is too advanced for you and you don't really want to mess with that, then you can do everything you need to do to access and modify files for your website right here in File Manager. And that's it. That's everything you need to know about cPanel to get started. And next we are going to actually install your website. So that was probably way shorter than you expected and a lot less painful, I hope, than you thought it would be. But really, as long as all you're needing to do is understand where those components are, that's really all you need to know. The last thing you want to do is overwhelm yourself with details that aren't really important for your objective. I'm very proud of you for getting this far. We have 4 more steps to go, and we are going to cover those next. If you're looking for more insight on how to set up your cPanel, or if you're looking for those additional tutorials, make sure you come on over to marleyward.com because I'm going to post links for those tutorials at the website. Thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow.